I'm Manosi Lahiri from ML Infomap, and thank you all for being here. And thank you for giving us the opportunity to come and speak about our mobile app Travel Aid, updated to Travel Aid Plus. It is a critical travel support app for travelers in India, whether you're Indian or you're foreign, you're traveling around within the city or traveling around the country. We know that when you travel, you need a certain kind of information which makes you feel comfortable and safe. And this is what this idea inspired us to make this product. Also, the other point is we completed 20 years in business last year, and we said to ourselves, what can we do to make life a little bit better for our friends, family, Indians basically, and people who visit India. And that is why we created this free mobile app, which you can download from the different stores, the Windows Store, the iPhone, and the Android, all three. Now, what is it? It is, like we say, like a virtual Swiss Army knife, because it's multifunctional, it's powerful, it's very simple, sleek and easy to use, and it's all very compact, comes to you on a mobile smartphone. Right here, I've put the two images. One is as you would see it on the iPhone and as you would see it on the Windows phone. What does it do? First of all, when you open up the app, it locates you, asks you if you want to be located, it locates you. Once it does this, it calculates the distance to different places. If you select one of these places, you just tap the name and can make a phone call directly to that place without getting out of the software. And the other thing you can do is, if you choose to, you can also see the route from where you are to the place you've chosen on the map. Suppose you are looking for, you've gone to a new city, you're looking for a place to stay. Then you would come across, you would go to Travel Aid, you would start the app. This is the kind of image you would get. If you're looking for a place to stay, you look for a hotel, you tap on hotel, and this is the kind of information you get. Now the screen grab that I have shown you here is from somebody who was obviously traveling in Ludhiana, as you can see. And right here, whichever hotel name he would or she would touch would link to that hotel directly. Now suppose you lose your passport, or suppose you're on the way somewhere and you get lost. What would you do? You would want to, again, make use of Travel Aid. You have all the embassies in India, not only in Delhi, but also in Bombay and Cochin and Calcutta and wherever else listed. You find the distance and you speak to embassy. If you got lost, you can call up the police station that is nearest you. This is screen grab here is for somebody who's traveling in Nashik. Suppose you have a medical emergency. What would you do? Again, you can use Travel Aid. The screen grab here is from a Microsoft enabled device. Suppose you're looking for a hospital. Then you select it and you can see it on the map. As you can see on the map, it shows where you are and it shows the route to the place where you want to go, the hospital that you want to go. Of course, you could select some others. Now, in this kind of app, the critical thing is to have reliable information. And this is where, as a company with more than 20 years of experience in geographic information and map data development, we come in. Because every bit of information that is included here is verified, both by name, place, and phone number. We know in India phone numbers change often, and especially since people have started using mobile phones. So the ones that we called up, every single number has been called up in 120 cities. When we called them up, and we found that, is that my 5 minutes over? Okay, didn't make it. So when we called up these numbers, and if they did not respond, then we decided to delete that number. Now, what are the other advantages of this map-based application? What it does is it works offline, which we think is the biggest contribution, because there are many parts of India where we don't get instant connection to the internet. It uses the power of your location. As you move from one place to the other, the distance calculations and the places keep changing. You can view a map if you have broadband connectivity, and it works, as we've already said, on different platforms, and you can download it free. And I believe this is the kind of application everybody must have on their phones when they're traveling around in India. Thank you.
So again, my question, the same question I asked earlier, is there a revenue model? Is there a business plan?
This was something that we contributed back to society free of cost. But clearly, it has potential as a business. It has much potential as a business. We realize that, but it was not made for that purpose.
And what sort of numbers are you at?
Numbers wise, we do in thousands, not in lakhs.
And you showed.
But it has not been promoted, and we would like to promote it, and we would like to see people using it either directly or indirectly.
You haven't done Android?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
Because you showed iOS and Windows.
Oh, we also have Android. In fact, the number of users in Android are more.
There would be, yeah.
Sure. So you said you validate information.
Yes.
And what's the amount of investment and time that goes in validation?
Oh, as I
if there's
said,
no business model there, then how do you sustain it?
That's exactly the point. So what I'm saying is, because we are in the mapping business, because this is part of our job, it was possible to do it. We realized that sending people out to routinely update location-based information is very expensive. And that is why actually there is a case for crowdsourcing, even if the reliability may not be as great as when you send out people to collect it.
Okay. Any questions in the audience?
Just to add to what the question previously was asked about you verifying all the information. So, I mean, don't you think it's not a rapid scalable model, as in there is a lot of dependency on your part, so you have to do a background check and only then that location gets mapped onto your platform?
No, it is extremely scalable. That's what we found. Because we have information, as I said, we were the first company to produce a commercially available map of India 20 years back. And this is our business. We are in the location business, we are in the map data business. This is what we do, and therefore it makes sense for a company like us to use this data and this information. But I completely agree with you, it's not easy unless you have clients who want that data to also use it for a application like this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions? No? Okay, great. Thank you very much.